Let's see if we got this thing going. Looks like audio's going. Uh, Video, USB camera, integrated camera.
Ew, not the integrated.
No, not the integrated one. No,
It's terrible.
USB camera. That's still a
So,
gruff.
it,
It's still a gruff. Ooh,
you really have to let me adjust that. I'm a good videographer.
you are. All right. So, my son,
Yes,
who are you?
I am Gavin Hurst, your son.
Still Hurst, yes.
Yes.
You're not going to change that, right?
Oh, my foot's in the video.
Yeah, let's see if it, she got a
Let's
foot.
not.
Anywho,
Oh, I want to keep that part. Oh,
let's see what
Lord.
that thing.
3 feet big. Yeah.
So, I want you to go back to the day before Grace was born. I want you to tell me what happened.
All right. Shit, that might take a minute to remember. I don't remember how it started. I just remember it was about lunchtime or so that you wanted to go out on your supposed last bike ride, which did end up being your last bike ride.
Why
You were
would it have
wearing
been my
a
last bike ride? Before it became my last bike ride.
because of the baby.
Yeah.
Um,
That's one of those things. It's really, really funny when you stop and look at the phrases that we say, because if you
yeah.
stop and then you say it again and just think about it for a second, it has
Wait
a
a
whole
minute.
different meaning.
It
Yeah.
does now.
And so it's like that's my favorite part of this.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so continue.
Okay, so it started. I'm gonna resume about lunchtime, and I think that's about when you left on your bike ride, right?
Something like
I don't
that.
remember exactly. It's been a
12 or
year.
2, something like that. Maybe as late as 4, I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think it was full.
I don't, I have head
Yeah,
injury.
yeah.
Head injury.
John didn't remember much.
My memory wasn't good
Can't
before.
rely on him too much for that, but
Now it's really
okay.
not good.
So you like go on your bike ride, such, and I'm out there messing with the go-kart if I do remember correctly. I think Claire was out there with us, and you're heading down the street, and you have we'll call it a skill issue to keep it easy to describe. Really, it was a wrist cramp
Yes, I
buster
lost
thing.
control of the vehicle. It was a flaw that so the motorcycle has a structural flaw in it. Anytime you get on one, one, there's only half as many wheels as what you need, and two, there's usually a questionable nut that's connecting the handlebars to the seat.
Yeah, yeah. User error.
Yeah, yeah. It's
So this old man takes a spill.
that was a high side,
Yeah.
and that bike goes 0 to 60 in like less than 2 seconds.
It's
So
like 2.4.
okay, okay, it's a little it
2.4.
might have been 2.2. I guess that's one of the
Not
things.
with your fat butt on it.
Yeah, well, I guess that's one of those things where a bigger number is a bad thing. But anyhow,
Yeah.
continue.
Um, so you get your little accident things done and happened, and we get in the car, we pile
You
in the
skipped
car.
this step. So what
Which one?
happened? I got in an accident. I
Yeah.
ended up out in the neighbor's yard. What happened next?
Well, shoot, I was first on scene.
Man, what did you see that day?
Had you and the bike pretty vehicles.
Yeah. So you came
That,
across me. Then what?
yeah. Well, I found you after your inherent skill issue. We got you good and fixed up.
What do you mean by that?
Alived
Tell me more.
to it. There's not much to
What'd you,
describe on it. I don't know how to put that into words.
what'd you do?
Questionable CPR.
So I was unconscious. Couldn't tell if I was breathing.
You were breathing like barely, if at all.
So
Um,
you look to save me.
yeah,
Thank you.
I was good and successful in that.
That is a
Uh,
very good thing. Why did you do that? You could have just left me there and stood by. Why?
Mercy.
Mercy?
Mercy.
Not
I'm not
mercy.
gonna let you just die.
Duty is the
Yeah,
word. Yes. Good.
duty.
Duty is a very important one. Good.
Guess you could describe it as duty.
Yeah.
What else would you describe it as? So,
I don't know. But duty's probably the best word.
yeah.
Okay. What happened after that?
Well, shoot, then the ambulance got there about 2 to 5 minutes after. couple bystanders around that. Hey, which is to be expected.
It's a show. It's a hell of a show.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of walkers that go around here, so it's like,
It
yeah.
started piling pretty quick. I think there's about 5 people, 6 people
Hmm.
by the time Karen was out there. I forgot how many more came, but and so you get piled into this ambulance. I believe you were taken down there to the is that Hastings or
I was taken right up to the hospital over here, Eastern
yeah,
Health.
health system.
They
Airlifted you out to Tulsa. And man, they took you know how long they took to get you in and registered to where we could know which hospital you were in?
I got no clue, but you tell me about.
Wow.
Okay, so tell me about that hour, man.
And so we're driving to from Tahlequah to Tulsa, right? Trying to get into the city. 'Cause that's where this old man was taken after his inherent skill issue. Yeah. We're about halfway there, and so we're well, more than halfway there. We're like right outside the city, and we pull off the highway for a second to call in and kind of figure out where you were at, and they still hadn't placed you at that moment. And the magical thing is, mom was pregnant at the time too, and so she's like in and out of I don't even know what to call that.
Contractions.
Contractions. There's the word.
Major pain in the ass. Not really the ass.
Not really.
Same major pain. Yeah,
Major pain.
it's a good movie. Anyway.
Um, got me all kinds of distracted. And so we stopped there for a second. I don't remember if it was then or once we got into Tulsa and in the hospital that they were like figuring out what hospital to go to. Because no, it was when we got into Tulsa and we were almost to a hospital. And then we went into the hospital that we believed you were at, which is the one that mom started to go into labor in front of, kind of thing. I don't know how we got in there, but
Mhm. How you got it? Where I was at?
yeah.
Yeah, your mom started yelling at the nurse. You remember? I remember hearing it.
They're pretty effective, I'll tell
Yeah,
you
I
that
remember
much.
hearing about it. That's also one of the things I thought was really funny about this
Oh, yeah.
state. Whenever I moved here, is all of the hospitals and such
I
have. Hey Riley, if you would keep her from grabbing that stuff, but she'll not, probably not. But all of the hospitals here have signs about it's a crime to assault medical staff and that kind of thing, medical personnel. It's like people are here to help you. Why are you attacking them? And that's probably a Southern thing.
independence thing too. Like,
Yeah.
I get that
Yeah.
to some degree, but like
I don't want your help, even if I am down. I'm just fine. That's a man thing, I think.
yeah. Compared to manly women, apparently.
Yeah, I'm a manly man myself. I guess that's why people are thinking I'm gay. It could have been I was at those talent quality events, but why was I there? What?
There's your mouth full.
Look.
Don't make me close it for you.
Anyhow,
Don't make me unrevive you.
I'll unalive you real quick, Dad. Okay.
Right back.
Anyhow, okay, so yeah, so I heard her
Yeah.
yelling.
Well, that was mainly because they just wanted her to get in a wheelchair. She did not want to get in a wheelchair.
And they wanted her up in labor.
That was
and delivery.
funny as
She
hell.
said in the charge nurse, I remember hearing her yell. It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you need to go up to labor and delivery."
That's because she was so worried about you.
I know.
And so she got down there with you. We sat with you for a little while, and then we went up with mom back while I think you were in surgery at that point.
No, I was getting no tests. I didn't have
Yeah.
surgery.
No, yeah, you're right.
Um,
I think it was a couple months because I think they did do one surgery on you to keep your like collarbone situated.
yeah, that was April, May or something. Could have been one. Yeah.
You had a good few surgeries
Yeah.
that time.
Quite a few things like that.
And
Anyhow,
then, yeah, we're gonna go from there. So mom goes up to the
she goes up to labor and
Where was that?
delivery.
Yes, labor and delivery. I think we went up there too with
Yeah, for a little bit you're with me, and then for a little bit you're up there with her, and then somebody showed up to get you. Who was it?
grandma.
How did she know where to get you?
I believe mom texted her. I didn't meet her tomorrow.
So I woke up with complete amnesia.
What?
I barely remembered you guys at all on the flight. By the
Yeah.
time I got to Tulsa, by the time I heard your mom scream at the charge nurse,
Yeah.
I still didn't really remember. So I remember hearing that and being like, ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like, ooh,
Then he later realized that was his wife.
yeah, yeah. It's like, shit. Um, Whenever I was in there with one of the ER dogs, they're asking me if there was anyone I could call, so I had to search back through what emptiness was my memory.
Hmm.
Out of that, I was able to pull her phone number accurately, which was nice.
Really?
Yeah, and so I was able to give them a call. I actually couldn't tell them which hospital we were at, and there's a couple of those hospitals.
Mhm.
I won't. They ended up going to the wrong one first. So that's how quickly, yeah, that's how quickly the year docs were able to have me cover help. So
Not
your
bad.
mom could have help. And so that's why you guys got had someone take care of you for a few weeks then. So for
Yeah.
a couple weeks, what was it? A couple weeks you went to live with grandma, didn't you?
No, I think we went back to the house.
Well, you did for a few days, and you went to live with grandma,
Maybe we were there for
right?
2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 or 3 weeks.
yeah, because it was for here for a while. But this first week or so, I was back and forth because I only took 4 days
Then,
off.
yeah, then we took a
Yeah.
vacation so that way you both could go up there and stay in the
Yeah.
suites. But
Yeah,
I forget how long that
that
was
was
for.
2 weeks, but we were in there for a total of 6 weeks. Grace
Yeah,
was. Um,
the neonatal.
yeah, in that in the NICU. Yeah,
NICU, not neonatal.
yeah. The was one of those uh not McDonald House, but the other one. I don't like to look it up because I can't remember. Hospitality House.
Yeah.
Um, Basically, I took 4 days off that semester. I took off the day that Grace was born, the day after my accident. The day that Grace had surgery. Grace,
Yeah.
the day that Grace had surgery. The day I had surgery that semester. I worked the whole way through.
Yeah.
Um, the couple weeks you were gone, I'd come back here to work and I'd go back up there. So I stayed with Grace, the mom.
Yeah.
I was there half the time and then here half the time, making sure the house didn't fall apart while I was gone. Like, mom, sometimes we'd switch out and was done stay up there.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was taking care of half more than I was taking care of the whole thing, basically.
Yeah.
And then Grace was her own half. We go walk all the medical stuff,
Okay.
which is reasonable.
Jesus, oh no.
But I did do some unreasonable things in that time period, and I actually approached and showed some liabilities.
Yeah.
Some things. I hadn't done that in a while because I've been too focused on stuff here, and memory loss cleared. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I did not realize that. Um, that's my perspective. So we're gonna fast forward a year and a half in the time that Grace was born. We had a lot of stuff that kind of, and I'll go through some things that happened real quick.
August 24.
Oh, I'll give you a couple details on the way, and then we'll go into it. So it's like the kinds of stuff we ran into was unbelievable. It's, Grace is in the NICU. Basically, we were back not even a week, and the brand new refrigerator we got goes out. Yeah, and this is after. Actually, no, I take that back. That's about a month after we got back. She already had a couple of months to stock out. She really did stuff out. Yeah, yeah, it was
Bad.
Yeah, it was 128 bags of 12 ounces of breast milk. It's like you're talking thousands lost. That's heartbreaking. And so it's like you had stuff like that going on. Food was lost. We had to recuperate all those losses at the same time. There's all that other stuff.
24
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I was the only person working in 23 and most of 24. I'd asked for help back in 23 and I'd asked several people. And yeah, but that's not your responsibility.
Yeah.
It's like I'm telling you this. So as an adult, which you're like a year from, you're only 2 years away from the age I was whenever I met Brittany and started dating. Not even really. And so it's like, that's how young I was. So be careful. But it's like what I'm saying there is like, got a 20-year marriage. That's really amazing. Got 5 kids. It's amazing. The last couple was really rough. That's what I'm saying. Be careful. Be careful. In the last couple of years, whenever there were hostilities there, what was my reaction? Was I at the hostile one? Evasive more than anything. So you'd say I ghost a lot.
Evasive, a little bit hostile with your words. But
Oh yeah,
that's
I do have a double-edged tongue. It's like a sword.
Yeah.
I'll cut people and I'll cut myself with.
Mhm.
Yes, that is bad. I'm trying to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that is a problem. Was I ever aggressive?
In the sense, verbally, yes, at times.
at times in response
Most of the time, yeah.
most of the time. Yeah.
Like you had your times.
Was
I
there
don't know.
other times where there was aggression and actual violence and things like that that pop up in there a little bit? Talking like
I remember something
things
there.
being thrown and stuff like that.
There were a few things thrown.
Okay, that's I'm not going to ask you about stuff like I just want you to still so it's like now there's reasonableness there. That's the
Yeah.
key word that I want you to learn is because some things are reasonable, some things aren't. Throwing things
Yeah.
at somebody sometimes is reasonable.
Depends on what you're throwing.
Yes, it does. And the context. The context is key. Am I a mean person?
You
I
can
can
be
be,
at times.
but am I?
No.
Okay. If you were to characterize my actions overall, what is it I look to do? Do I support myself first or everyone else first?
You try to help everybody, really. You just
Yeah.
have a way about going about
Yeah.
it. Some people think, and that's what causes
That's
issues.
what it is. That's the way I do it.
Yeah,
Because
the way.
I am a
Like,
dick about it if I have to be,
yeah.
right? Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
That is very true. So sometimes it's reasonable, sometimes it's not. Um, so we'll fast forward to August 2024. I have to take a business trip. Mom and I are arguing that day, I know. I can remember her trying to stand in my way as I had to go to this business trip, literally at the door. Yeah, it was one of those things that she tried to run the money out so I couldn't make the trip, I think. Um, but I still had gas money, and
Scared. Some other kind of aspect of your inherent
it
skills.
could have been that. Could have been that.
But then again, if you do watch somebody
Mm,
get concussed and then start driving, it is a little bit.
yeah, but that's a year later. That's a year later,
Yeah.
and so some stuff's going on there. But while I was gone on that trip, I was gone for 4 days.
Yeah.
It was in August. I get back in the house, it's empty.
Yeah.
Tell me about what happened in the time period that I was gone. What did you guys do?
I just got our stuff and went to grandma's.
Why?
I never really knew why.
What did you do before you left?
I did a couple of things really. I cleaned up some as the first. I not only got my stuff, but sorted the stuff that I had to leave
Okay.
due to lack of space. And then I unloaded all of the weapons and separated ammos and sorts.
Whenever I got home, I found this would have been, I think it might have been even a day after I got home. Uh, the pistol, it was a 1911. It's yours now, by the way. So
Yeah.
I gave it to you because I know so. And so I'm going to see it back in your hands. Because it's a good one. It's 45 ACP. That's God's round right there. That's God's round.
Yeah.
The that gun was always in the glove box for the van because it was the
Was that
best and
the-
most reliable, most expensive pistol we had. So that's the one that your mom would take with her for
Was that the
protection.
blue steel or the
That was a stainless one.
stainless one? Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I got back, I found it in the cabinet unloaded. Why was it there?
Last part wasn't actually I just unloaded it.
So it's where it was. So that's true. Whenever we would travel, we would take the gun out there right before we would
Yeah.
leave, and then as soon as we get back, we'd bring it in and secure it in the house. That way it was
All the time as soon.
Sometimes we would leave it out there. That's
Sometimes
true.
it'd be a day or two.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Or sometimes we'd forget.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not very
That's
safe.
not good.
I mean, you still have to break in your vehicle, but that's actually how
Yeah.
most firearms get stolen. So it's like that's something to keep an eye on. Good God, that's stupidity on my part. Well, yeah. Well, everybody's it's like yeah. But why did you unload it?
It was kind of a calculate I made. Seeing how things were getting thrown and verbal arguments were getting more escalated, I wanted to take that away from the equation. By not making it an option at all, nothing there could happen.
Exactly. That's something definitely.
Right.
You intervened and tried to do
Yes.
something good. That's always something very, very good. Okay.
Yeah.
I found it after I'd gotten back and
Yeah.
and everything here was gone, to include even my Rosie. Well, it's my dog. I think she's actually Claire's now.
I don't.
Ghost is mine because he's the one I mirror the most. I can ghost really well. Space. You always know you're spacing because if you can
It doesn't like attention.
yeah, yeah. Like know how to get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Um, I found it whenever I was in the middle of a phone call with your mom. I was actually asking for headache medicine or sinus medicine or something. I can't remember. Whenever I opened up the medicine cabinet, I saw it was still in there. I thought it was curious. I was like, "Hey, why is your pistol in here?" And it got a little bit weird. And she's like, "Well, well, thought you might be suicidal, kind of thing."
I didn't so
And
much think you were suicidal as I just wanted to take that out of the equation.
okay, that makes
I
sense.
didn't
But it was
mean
one
for
of
it to
those
come
things.
across that
Yeah,
way.
well, no, that's fine. Well, that's fine because it's like for me, it's like whenever I moved to Tahlequah, there were a few things I did. One, I changed parties. I'm an independent now because I just wanted my freedom. It was an ironic thing of a joke, is why I'm trying to just do that. The other thing I did is I removed the fact that I had been an organ donor. I had decided not to be because of issues where people say, go ahead and pull the cord, pull the plug and take his organs. So I took that off the table. Sometimes it is, and sometimes if you got a person there who's making a choice for someone else, it makes it a whole lot easier to say that those organs are going to go somewhere else. It makes a very bad decision a whole lot easier.
Also makes it for certain really, really, really corrupt EMS will just not
Or
try and
really, really
resuscitate
corrupt
you.
family members too, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Really anybody really
Yeah.
corrupt.
And so I changed that to non-organ donor
Yeah.
before I moved here because I don't want people to have that as a choice to show you how much I want to live.
Yeah.
Whenever I found that gun in there in the middle of the phone call with your mother, I started chuckling and she went real quiet. Because I said, I'm not suicidal. I've not been. Still not. I enjoy the hell out of life. It's miserable sometimes, but Jesus fuck, this is a hell of a lot of fun to ride, and I don't want to go anywhere. Um, Whenever I point out to her, it's like, I'm not suicidal. Um, she went quiet. I asked her, the the bag of ammo, was still sitting out in my room.
Really?
Yes,
I'll put that down in the closet.
sitting out. It had been pulled out. It was sitting on the bed, I think. Not on the bed.
Oh.
It was next to the bed.
What?
No, it's full of ammo. There's hundreds of rounds of 45 in it. Yes,
Did I miss?
it doesn't matter. That's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is well, here's the point that I want you to think about. Whenever you're dealing with all the multiple potential realities and all the potential things that come for your life or the ones you love, there's always going to be some things you miss because there's way too much stuff. But if you hit the biggest stuff first, you can probably save a life, just like what you did whenever you went out and checked on me in the road, just like when you unloaded that gun. Because after you guys got back, what happened?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't there to see it.
You were able to see what happened beforehand.
What had happened beforehand?
Do you need me to remind you?
Yes.
Okay. September 6th, your mother and I, um, we were arguing about money, about the fact that she'd spent everything. I even have on the calendar from that month where she wrote out how she wasn't given enough money when she had spent like 2, 3 thousand already in just less than a week. Um, I wrote on the calendar, it's like, here's how I'll look at it. Just the presence or absence of money, not yours or mine, because at that point in time, for the last decade, I'd been the only person making any money.
Right.
Right? Since like this isn't your money, this is just the money. Not mine, not ours, the money. There is or there isn't. Right now there isn't because you spent it all. Your mother didn't like that, so that escalated throughout the day.
Yeah.
By the time nightfall came, there's still some stuff on the ceiling in there. What is it?
I forget what it was exactly. Mustard.
It's not food, it's sauce. Pasta sauce, something like that. But it's still on your ceiling in there, isn't it?
No, I haven't looked in a while.
What was it from?
It's from a thing of pasta get thrown at you.
A thing of, yeah, a jar of
It was
sauce.
a bag.
No, that one was a big plastic jar. Otherwise,
It was a bag. I picked the bag up.
Oh, it was. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll argue with you on that because I don't
I
remember.
picked the bag up.
I remember I had cans and other things.
I remember I cleaned it.
Yeah, there were cans in there too, right? That
Yeah.
were thrown.
I
What are those
didn't
cans
see
made
any
out of?
cans get thrown.
You didn't see any cans. Where was she pulling things out of? What was she throwing?
I was also down
Where was I?
up in here.
And where did I go?
Down there.
And how did the stuff get on your ceiling? Because she started throwing it at the door, right?
No, 'cause I think she threw that up at you while you were still up here. She just missed.